Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a great holiday. I know that I enjoyed spending time with family, enjoyed watching my kids open their gifts, and I enjoyed the gifts that I got as well. Definitely enjoyed eating some good food. So again, I hope you guys had a great holiday. It is Friday, y'all, so TGIF, the weekend is here. Now, those of you who are interested in my personal channel, as y'all know, I have been posting content. I have my 1 year after divorce post update. I have a story time on there. I have some vlogging on there. I just posted my most recent vlog of spending Christmas as a single mom of 3. Just posted that yesterday. I will link my personal channel in the comments below, and that is for people who are interested in knowing the content creator behind the content. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about how holding a man down while he's locked up can go wrong. The reason I wanted to talk about this is because last night when I was just scrolling on TikTok, I was listening to people react to how the rapper Young Thug has been caught like speaking on talking to multiple women while he's been locked up. And as y'all might know already, Mariah the Scientist, who is an R&B singer, beautiful by the way, beautiful voice, etc., she has been holding him down for years. And so people have been reacting like, dang, like he's cheating on her, who would cheat on her, and just like, and the reason why is because she's been holding this man down. I mean, like, she's always speaking about him. She is always promoting him. She is always in her audience. She'd be like, free thug, free thug. Like, she is my man all day, every day. So people was like, dang, like when you do all that and then he has you looking crazy. So y'all gonna see how a conversation that he had got leaked. Y'all gonna see him talk to other women. Y'all gonna see people kind of like speak on how they held somebody down and then it went left for them. And then also you have Mendeezy and Yandy on there as well. If you don't know their situation already, it's not much about that info on here, but it is a clip of him speaking about how he feels about their situation now way after he's been locked up and etc. So we're going to have the conversation. Go ahead and watch and I'll give my commentary at the end.
Okay, story time of when I was falling for the jail talk and he ended up getting out and left me for his baby mama. So basically it was summer of 2017, and I had just got out of that relationship with that 27-year-old, and I was kind of like still living in the house but still like doing my own thing. So I had like this homegirl I used to always hang with, and she used to hang with this dude, and he was friends with the dude, like they was like brothers. And he was like, yeah, so I just want to see you, like, yeah, he locked up right now, but he wants you to come with me to visit him and he want to see you. So I'm like, whatever, I need a companion anyway, and I ain't got to give it none of my time because he's in jail. Like, I work 2 jobs, I'm a busy girl. So I was like, okay, whatever. Ended up going to go see him. And sometimes, like, when they used to try to like drop money on his books or do whatever and they didn't have time to go do it or whatever, they'll give me the money, send me money, whatever. Oh, Destiny, go do this. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm doing stuff for y'all. Like, I'm going to see this man. I'm giving up my time into the phone for this man. And long story short, it comes the day for him to get out, and he gets out. We ended up going to a game. Like, everybody seen us together and was like, oh, she messing with that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm messing with him, talking to him, and what happened? I'm trying to think. I think what had happened was we ended up like walking somewhere, like just going somewhere to talk, like at a park type thing. So it was at the park, and something happened where like I think we ended up like maybe kissing or something, and he ended up getting on. So I was like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I understand you've been locked up for all this time, but I'm not about to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know that you're not just with me for my body, yada yada. Like, we need to have a connection behind, you know what I'm saying, while you out, in order for me to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no job at this time. Like, you ain't got nothing going for yourself. You just got out like 24 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? 24, 48 hours ago. So long story short, he was like, all right, that's cool. So I'm like, cool. We get to the car. He's still like, he ends up I had to give him some napkins, like, buddy, what's up? Like, yeah. And I was just like, you still not getting none. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chill out, buddy. Like, I understand you been but you gotta wait till you got home to do that. You ain't had to bust up in my car. Why you have to bust up in my corner like that? Now I'm out of napkins. You over there still hard. I'm over here like, it look good, but you ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all together tell me not to mess with that man. Like, I was like, like, I'm not the type of girl who's just about to give up the goods just because we talking. No, stay tuned. Go to part 2. Y'all, part 2. I was talking to a dude in jail. He got out and left me for his baby mama. Y'all, my chest is hurting because, listen, when you on both sides of it, you understand. When you done been a girl who's with somebody else's baby daddy, and you done been a girl who got left by somebody who went back to the baby mama, like, you understand. My girls who get it, you understand. So bear with me because my chest is hurting telling this story. But basically, the next day, he went, I guess, to go see his child. So the baby mama, she was on my Snapchat and she was on my Facebook at the time because, yeah. And she ended up messaging me and was like, oh, because I guess she got word that we was at the game together or whatever, and he was with me. And she was like, oh, you talked to such and such. And I was like, we kind of talking, like, you know what I'm saying, we not fucking or nothing, we not doing nothing, like, but why is it your concern? She was like, oh, he laying right here. He laying in bed with you. Yeah, he laying right here. We just got done. Like, blockity block, everybody block, cause no, y'all, when I say this man, because I didn't give him the good, he went back to his baby mama, and they didn't even end up staying together, y'all. They did not stay together. They just was hunching, and I was just like, you really, like, you called me to prove a point to tell me that you was hunching back on your baby daddy? Like, if anything, y'all both took the L. Like, I dodged the bullet. That was nothing but God looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God he went back and started messing with somebody. Because just imagine, like, if he was messing with somebody else, I would never knew. Nobody else would have knew about me to come tell me, like, oh yeah, we met. You know what I'm saying? I would have been messing with that man whole time. He would mess with somebody else, and I probably would have ended up giving him the goods. Look at God, save me a body.
If this is going to be, then, you know, you gotta take this serious. If it's not, then you gotta let it go.
Do you feel you guys are at the point where you may let go?
Yeah.
Is the commitment keeping you more than the love right now?
Absolutely, 1000%. This is supposed to be forever, but it don't have to be forever.
Well, I feel like letting it go is not an option. The thought of life without you, that's not an option for me. I'm just devastated.
Ooh, that man was sick to his stomach when she said, letting you go is just not an option. He was like, damn, I just want out of this relationship. He's literally admitting on camera that if it wasn't for commitment and obligation, he would be gone. What he's really trying to say is he know it would look bad on him if he left because she held him down for so many years while he was in prison. Yanni, let that man go. He don't want to be there.
Prison wise, a guy was incarcerated, locked up for maybe 7 to 10 years. He reaching out trying to talk to a lady. He finally gets him a pen pal. She continues to hold it down for him for 7 more years. Comes home, got everything he want. She goes to work, come home one day, finds him laying down having sex with her 14-year-old daughter. He offs both of them. Now y'all be mad at me when I tell y'all that these men out here that you reaching out to in that penitentiary, you don't know who they are. Now I'm not saying all of them like that, but what I will say is, if you didn't know that man before he went in, don't try to get to know that man while he in there. Be his friend. Let him come home. Let him parole to his family's house. Let him go to a halfway house. Don't just go in to this relationship thinking that everything is going to work. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Y'all be careful out here who y'all calling daddy and who y'all telling y'all love and who y'all want to be with forever when you don't know this person.
All that work and what did it get me? Why did I do it?
Okay, so those of y'all who don't know, this is Mariah the scientist. She has been holding down her man for what they say 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years. Young Thug, the rapper, while he's been locked up. And it just recently came out that he has been talking to multiple women multiple women while he's been with her allegedly. So y'all are gonna see some clips in reference to that.
I talked to Mariah today. She's like, man, she said she feel better from talking to you.
For sure.
You got her in her feelings, man.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying she loves you, man.
Oh, for sure.
Like overly.
Yeah, like too much. Sometimes too much.
What? Like it scares you how much?
Yeah. Because it's like, damn, if I do something, if I like if I smack something or something like that, you probably be devastated. And that's the part that I don't like when it's like, when you feel like me being a nigga that I always been is devastating, detrimental to you, that's when it's like, you too deep. But I'm in love with her though, for sure, 100%. Like, I ain't even studying doing that, but I know me. I know, nigga get out, nigga gonna be back to
moving around. Yeah.
You're gonna be moving around. You're gonna be just handling business just because you're moving around. So, you know how that go. But
yeah,
for the most part, I ain't even been calling no other girl. I ain't called no other girl in like a week.
Really?
No girl. And I usually call at least 10 girls every time I get on the phone just to like kill time.
Yeah. Like, a lot of girls hit me up. Asia hit me up out of the blue. What was the girl with the freckles? Remember her?
Yeah, Latasha.
Yeah, she hit me up.
Look, when I come out tonight, I'm gonna call her. When I come out tonight, I'm gonna call you.
You want me to call her?
Yeah, for sure. So I want you to text her and tell her, for sure.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Because I don't want to be a burden to you. Or what you want to do.
I don't like anyone. No one's like you. I don't like them.
Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist are a prime example of why you should grow in love and not fall in love. Because based on what I just heard from that jail call, she likes him way more than he likes her. He mentioned, oh, I feel like she loves me too much sometimes. Basically, I can't be the person that I really want to be because I know that it will impact her so deeply. When the reality is, if Young Thug wasn't Young Thug, Mariah the Scientist would still be Mariah. Like, he would be more than blessed to have her if he didn't have this status and this fame behind him. And I know she cares for that man. Who wouldn't care for their partner, especially during a time like this when he's literally in jail? You have to grow in love and grow to love each other even more so that there is a mutual level of respect, not attraction, respect in the relationship. But for him to get on that payphone and embarrass her that way, it's a little more than questionable. But more power to them.
Okay, so let's have the conversation. When it comes down to holding somebody down when they are locked up, no judgment. If that's something you're doing and you're fine with that, you're happy with that, it's no judgment towards you. We're just having the conversation. My personal opinion on is like, it really does depend on why you got locked up. If you got locked up because you were protecting me, your family, etc., then I'm going to hold you down as best as I can. Okay. Now, if you get locked up because of something like you were in the streets and I had no idea you was in the streets, I can't say that I'm going to hold you down for that. If you get locked up doing something stupid that I told you not to do and I find out you doing or something like that, then I can't say I'm going to hold you down for that. But again, if you get locked up because you're protecting me, your family, our kids, if it was an accident, they accidentally locked you up and it was somebody else, of course, I'm going to hold you down the best I can. It's a lot of risk and sacrifice and even discipline holding somebody down. And people who are locked up needs to understand that. There are men who be locked up and they will tell women like, hey, I'm gonna be in here for 10 years. Like, I don't want you holding me down. You know, I want you to move on with your life. I don't want you holding me down. I don't want to be the cause of you like waiting on me. You know what I mean? And I respect men who do that because they're not trying to be selfish and hold a woman back, especially when she's young and she has a lot to offer and, you know, she's real deal waiting on you. Now, if it's a shorter time frame, maybe like a couple years, maybe 3 years, whatever, that's a little different for women who choose to do that. But these longer sentences that be like 7, 8, 9, 10 years and up, like that's crazy. But again, that's up to them and their choice. I do think it's crazy how like, well, it's not really crazy, but if your man, just like the last girl said in the commentary, if you do think that like your man is going to be faithful to you, if he is like one of those people who feel like he just have to have it, he has no sexual discipline, etc., it's really probably not going to be no difference being locked up. And I'm going to be the one to say it. Some of these men are DL and some of the men are DL before they even get locked up. Some men purposely, I feel like, get locked up just so they can go ahead and live that life in secret. I've even heard, and I don't know if it was like a funny video or not, but I heard a man even say like, oh, you know, well, whatever goes down in there goes down in there. That don't mean that I'm GAY. That just means that's just something to do. And then when you get out, you go back to your normal lifestyle, which is absolutely crazy and sick. But that's how some men think. They're like, you know what, while I'm here, I need to get this off. So I'm going to mess with whoever and whatever to get this off. And then when I get off, I'm going to go back to being apparently heterosexual. Like, and some of them think like that. Man, these dudes who be locked up be having so many secrets to tell women whose men were locked up and etc. They be knowing a lot. Them prison guards definitely know. If you ever go on TikTok and look up prison guard stories, they definitely will know. They will tell you all the men who come in there who be married, who have women, etc., but be messing with the inmates. It's a lot of high STD rates as well being locked up. They just spread it to each other, etc. So it's not surprising on that story where the girl, she had the words on the video. She didn't speak. She just had the words on there. It's not surprising that when he got out, he started messing with his friend instead of messing with you. Yeah, he's been locked up for a while. Who knows what all he was doing in there, you know? So, you know, ladies, I try to tell y'all, when it comes to dating, just like those dating stories I have said in my commentary, it's really important to find somebody who has some type of morals and values at the end of the day. Somebody who has morals and values are more likely going to not cheat and respect you or just remain single because they know that they can't be faithful. So it's just better to find somebody who is in alignment with you. It's better to date with a purpose instead of just finding somebody. I feel like a lot of these women, especially on those prison shows and stuff, prison wife, prison girlfriend shows, they be in a low vibrational mindset. And I've told y'all, when you're in a low vibration, you tend to attract low vibrational men. So all the women who's like, oh, I was holding him down and doing this and doing that, and then when he got out, he ghosted me and he cheated on me. He did. Yeah. I feel like a lot of y'all are in a low vibration, because if you feel like the only way to find your soulmate is through like a prison baby website or whatever, then that's probably telling you something about yourself. To where it's like, why can't I find a good, decent man that's not locked up? Why do I have to settle and find somebody who's locked up? And then you have to think about all the after effects of that. After they get locked up, they're going to have to find some type of income. And then just like the man said, if you did not know them before they got locked up, you never know like what they really got locked up for, or like other stuff that they done that they didn't get caught doing legally. You know what I mean? Like street stuff that you have no idea about. So that woman who brought somebody who's been incarcerated to her home and he essayed her daughter and then I guess offed her and her, like she's completely responsible for that. You don't know this man. You met him while he was locked up and you formed a relationship while he was locked up, and then you brought him into your home. So, you know, again, low vibrational, bringing home low vibrational men. You know, I feel like, again, if you're going to do that, I mean, it should be somebody who you already was dating, married to, in a relationship with before he got locked up. And again, depending on the timing of that, you'll have to decide what's best for you, but it's just not recommended. And then you have the situations like Mendeezy and Yandy and Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. Like, I'm going to be honest, I always thought Young Thug was like, I don't know. I would question his sexuality sometimes just because of the stuff he wore and stuff. And again, if you have to talk to 10 different women a day and you already know you're not going to be faithful when you get out, I don't know. I have to look at little stuff like that of why do you not have any sexual control or discipline? Look at Mariah. Look at her. Beautiful, naturally gorgeous, beautiful, has the mind, talent, soul, personality. She is like a lot of men's dream girl, ideal dream girl. And you still need to talk and entertain 10 different women. And it's so funny because this one girl who was like reading his chart and stuff, she was like, he's a Leo sun. Like, you should already know kind of what's going on with that. A lot of Leo men be in their ego. You know, they need their ego stroked as much as possible. The immature ones. So I feel like he's just one of those to where, you know, he seems like he's obviously a lover boy to where he knows how to get these women, you know, all the way in love with him. But then it's like once he gets into that point, I feel like he get bored and then he like, oh, well, who else? And he famous. He got the status, he got the money, he got the clout. So he has multiple access to all these women, you know, like, and they know this. A lot of them know this. So, and then when it comes to Mendeezy and Yandy, like, I mean, I always felt like it seemed like she was way more into him than her, especially because watching all those Love and Hip Hop New York shows and stuff, it seems like he had interest in other women. It seems like he was more, I don't want to say in love, but he just had, it seems like a deeper chemistry and bond with like his other baby mama and stuff. So I don't know. It always felt like she just was more into it than him, you know? So it's not surprising now after all these years and stuff like that he wanna, you know, from what it says allegedly, like wants to move on. And even in that clip that y'all heard, like, you know, he's basically saying like, you know, I mean, I just feel like he's here for loyalty purposes. Like, he's not here because of the love. He's here for loyalty purposes. He know he will look crazy because she didn't held him down for so many years. But it's like Yandy just holds on. And I don't feel like Yandy has enough confidence in herself as well to walk away. Like, Yandy's a beautiful woman. She's successful. She has a great mind, business mind, etc. And I feel like she just don't want to walk away. And I heard that they're not really legally married. They just said their vows. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. But I think that she's just afraid to walk away, you know? And I feel like it's always been like that with her and him in the relationship. Like, she's just afraid to kind of like walk away because she's just been infatuated with this man. But rumors say that he been cheating. He been messing around with other women in Atlanta, etc. So, you know, and us as women, we have to really start dating who likes us, not who you can chase, who you think like you. You need to start dating who actually likes you. And that's going to show you by their actions. Don't just go off of what people say. Go by their actions. It's a lot of men who be interested in women, but they don't be interested in them. They want the men that they have to chase. It's like masculinity and femininity is completely backwards nowadays. It's crazy. But that's what I think when it comes to this. Let me know what y'all think and if y'all have any stories. Remember, when guys are locked up, they gonna do anything and speak to anyone to get that time passed by as quick as possible. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one.